Here we are, another beautiful day for painting. We are driving down, had to stop in the studio real quick and pick up some supplies. Now we are heading down to the greenbelt, the stomping ground, my usual run walk spot. Not much of a run, well, I'm a jogger. Let's say I'm a jogger. Found a little spot yesterday while I was out having a burn and thought I'd give it a shot today while I was out painting. The old greenbelt gets a bit berry in the summer, so you got to keep an eye out or an ear out. Came across a lot of dogs today. They were very intrigued by the easel. Obviously hadn't seen one before, so I've got a couple of barks and a couple of dogs coming up sniffing everything. But got me set up going. Got the canvas on, do a bit of showing off here with my brushes. Love a flat brush. I've got a few filberts in there, but they don't get a run very often. But here we go. Oh, watch this one. Yeah, that's a fancy one. I've got a couple of new ones there and a couple of beat up ones for blocking everything in. Just showing off my Williamsburg there. That's a bit of a treat to buy the Williamsburg. A paint I did buy recently was a Winsor & Newton burnt umber. I've used burnt umber from a couple of other brands for most of my painting life, but recently bought the Winsor & Newton. It's amazing. Pigment load's real, like it mixes, it's a lot stronger, so it mixes better and it's a bit softer, so it's a lot nicer to use, particularly if you're mixing with your brush rather than a palette knife. Pretty quick here, I rub all this out, so kind of hard to see, yeah, just there. So I wasn't really happy with what was going on. I can't remember what it was, but I wanted to change things. I think it was a composition thing. Having a chat with the locals, got plenty of giggles, met a couple of older couples and met a photographer looking for birds. And I had fun with brushwork today. I got a bit loosey-goosey, which was fun. So sort of the mid-foreground got a bit abstract, which I was quite intrigued by. I find each week the brushwork's loosening up a bit, so it's good to sort of play in that abstract / representational world and it not being either or. But here we go. But I think I'll play around with the abstract work a little bit more in the future because it was very fun to play like that. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next week, won't we? Keep an ear out, keep an eye out. Good on ya, bloody legends.